I fucked around and put the shit on mute and forgot to unmute my shit and was talking shit. Then we had a whole lot of dumbass distractions, which I don't mind the distractions. I kind of welcome them. Let me not do that. Let me not say that, because in my real life, distractions is something that I have always unknowingly welcomed, and now that I peep game, they are distractions. We finna put a whole nother set of cards out though, because I feel like the energy that was going on with the cards was based on that fucking that last vibe. We switching up the vibe real quick, okay? Switch it up real quick, okay? So let's start over. We ain't even gonna talk about what came out last, because if it needs to come out again, it will. Alrighty. They was running this bitch up though. I ain't gonna stand. They was running this bitch up. I hate that it's dark, bro. What the fuck? Damn, can't see shit. It ain't no sun out. It's kind of rainy, dreary today. All right, what we got? We got Neptune. I'm finna move or something. I ain't gonna worry about it. We got Neptune though. I got all my lights on. Hope my damn battery don't go dead, cause I got every light on in the car. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm turning it this way. Worser or better? Like the eye doctor asked you. Worser, better. It's worser. Okay. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. So we got Neptune out first. Neptune. Where's Neptune right now? Is Neptune in Pisces? I don't know. I want to misspeak. Is it in Pisces? I don't know. I know my natural natal Neptune is in Pisces, but that's not the point. Who cares? Okay. We got the 9th house. Hey, peace. What up, Misa? We got the 9th house, the house where Sagittarius derived from, the house of philosophy, your house of learning, meanings, and reasonings. And then we got Neptune. So Neptune energy is the imaginatory energy. Here come board these same people that was in the chat last time. But anyway, Neptune is the house of imagination. Meanwhile, the 9th house is the house. Neptune is the planet or the energy of imagination. Meanwhile, the 9th house is the space or the house that houses meanings and reasonings. So these dreams, this is a sextile. Good shit. Okay. So this is these things being harmonious. You actually being able to find the meaning and reasonings out of your dreams and not being delusional. Not being unnecessarily uncalled for delusional. You may be slightly delusional, but these delusions, you've been able to find meaning and reasoning to them, and now you can transmute them and they not be delusional. They actually be something creative. Okay, so what's that about? That's good shit. That's better than the energy that was prior, because them bitches previously. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about them. We're talking about us. So we're gonna pull. I've been fucking with this numerology color deck for a good little minute now. I like it. So we're gonna pull out some information up out of this deck. Okay. That was two love coming out. Seem like at least this. I don't know. Is this a harmonious two? This might be a harmonious two. This is relationships. This is another sextile energy. I'm not quite sure if that's harmonious. I think that it is, but looks like it is. Let me see real quick, because I would wait to the end of it. Yeah, it is harmonious. Go ahead, y'all. Do y'all shit. Pop y'all shit. Pop y'all shit. Because these are two different things coming together, recognizing one another, being able to examine the other thing or the opposite position from their position, giving you a more equal understanding, a more equilibrium of what it is that you could be having these meanings and dreams about. Not meanings, but having these imaginations about, being able to ground these imaginations because you have a full scope And you can also relate them to some, not saying that you have related or told anybody about these things, but you're capable of doing them because you're capable of explaining it and it making some sort of sense to someone else, whether they believe in it or not. Because you have got a full understanding and scope of what your dreams and desires and imaginations are and the meanings and reasonings behind them. Your dreams and imaginations actually came from your internal meanings and your internal reasonings, what you internally came here for. Now, I don't want to go too deep because I'm going to go there. Fuck that shit. Because, see, I'm new at kind of reading for more than 1, 2, 3 people. And I don't know how it hits. And it don't fucking matter. I'm going to read for what I said. Like I said, out of the 9th house, this being a space, the 9th house, let me not go too deep in astrology, but the space itself is the meanings and reasonings. This is the house. Your imaginations, what maybe was a delusion before that you didn't quite understand because nothing is being validated in the younger era of your life, being that we live here on planet Earth. Things don't get confirmed or validated from a soul space, at least not at this point. Good morning, my beautiful queen. What's up, Jonathan Matthews, Dr. J? But now you being confirmed about these things that your heart, your internal, your soul always knew. And with the 2, relating them to being able to relate them, not to say that you will, but at least you are able to relate them to your actual life. You don't have to talk about it to somebody else, but you can at least begin to create with the universe or co-create with your environment or what you have to work with. You have something to work with the number 2 being in the solution space. There's some good energy this morning with the sextile going on. Okay. Good energies. Pretty good. See, it's a reason for everything. I'm glad I didn't. Oh, okay. It's a reason for everything. Good, I did go mute by mistake. We don't need no. I'm trying not to cuss so much. I'm trying to not be so ratchet and so raw off the top. Let's chill it out for at least another 10 minutes. So we got 1 card. We need 2 more numerology cards. Now this one just okay. I think this is all. I don't know. Let me see. We're gonna read them at the end, but I just want to see if this is the solution. Okay. This is the solution card for the number 3. And it's in order. So there's a trine. There's more. There's not only a sextile things actually joining together and making it harmonious. After you join these things together, you're also able to, like, that post nut clarity after you fuck a bitch or whatever. And then you feel guilty because it's like, damn, why the fuck did I do that shit? Oh shit, my car's gonna get wet. No, this is not that. This is the sex being something, or the joining together, or whatever you came up with, working during the process. And also, hold on, let me roll my windows up because it's trying to rain on my shit. Working through the process, and also it being something that a tool throughout your experience with it. It not being something you're like, okay, I achieved this, throw it away, I'm finished with it now. No, it being something that is a continual tool, something that carries with you a part of your legacy, something that you can and it ain't got to be a thing. It can be an ideal. It can be a character development. Whatever the fuck it is something that you are able to continue and keep with you for a while. Lifetime to lifetime. That's what came to me. But it could also be a thing. It could be something that you have, something that you discovered that was very helpful to your actual life regarding your desires, your imagination, your creations, with your meanings and reasoning. So these all of these things are going together. So y'all, if you're watching, you're finna have a good day. Okay? I know I am. Fuck you talking about. And it's raining and I don't care. I like it like this. And I got up early on a good foot. What was the first thing? Never mind. Let me not tell y'all the first thing on my mind. Let's pull another card. I rebuke thee, this, in the name of, how you rebuke something in the name of Jesus, calling on the dead, necromancy. You're calling on someone who has died, which is black magic. You're doing voodoo in my chat. And then you talk about you love me too. Bitch, get your contradicting ass the fuck up out of here. Go to church. What up, Equilibria? I rebuke you in the name of Jackie Newt. Fuck you doing? Okay, so let's put another deck. So, see, I get distracted easy, and we could talk, Grady Mel B. What is it that you're actually rebuking? I kind of want to know that, though, because I'm only talking about numbers and colors. What's wrong with that? I kind of want to know. I don't. I really want to know. Okay, so what's the next card? 0. Okay, then, y'all. Another harmonious energy, the void. So, and the void is the it would give me something like Neptunian or unseen energy, Piscean energy. Even though I'm not saying that's what that is, because I don't even know if 0 could correspond with Neptune or Pisces, but it feels like it because it's the void, it's the nothing, it's the blank slate, it's the clear canvas where you have all the room and space and opportunity to create on. And all of these cards are in quite makes a lot of sense since this had the sextile energy came out, and all of these cards look like they are harmonious with one another. 0, 2, and 3. 2 came out first, 2 being the energy of relating to something, 3 being the energy of communicating it, thinking about it, having an understanding about it. So after you communicate, both of y'all are on the same page, whether it be somebody else or whether it be an actual creation that actually is, you got it right. You corresponded that shit directly to your individuality. And 0 being the space of creation, but it being in the solution space. Let me read these cards real quick, just from the book perspective. Okay, so we got, what came out first? I think that was 2. 2 came out first. Negative energy. But negative not being nothing bad, negative being something that's also needed, and it being in its correct position, it doing what it needs to be doing. You know that I was saying women are to be heard, not seen, whatever the fuck, not to say that that's the truth, but however the feminine position or the role that this feminine energy is supposed to be playing, which is how you are unseen, like the unseen dynamics between a relationship with you and something else or someone else, it is harmonious, it's going correctly. In this image, the 2 feels connected and integrates both aspects in an as well as type of thinking. Both of these things make sense to one another. So they're both being perceived correctly. Not only are you perceiving it right, it is perceiving you right. The back and forth is on point. Number 3. And I don't necessarily, I ain't gonna say that, because I don't be wanting people to get things mixed up with love, relationships, and other people like that. Not to say that this ain't what that is. That's why I had cut myself off and said I don't want to say that. But I do want to make a disclaimer, because some people mass watch tarot and spiritual things based on them being in, and I ain't gonna say everybody, but let me get y'all out of it. But a lot of people do that, watch things like this, because they're going through a depression based on another person, and they find themselves in that whatever karmic cycle that they're finding themselves in. So I'm not necessarily directing these to another person. This could be directed to a situation that is harmonious. It could be directed to an idea, a thought, a mindset that you have created, a character space that you are developing within yourself. It don't have to do with somebody else. And let me use this also as a disclaimer. Even if you are in a harmonious relationship, from me as a reader, when you're listening to me, because this is how I apply things when I listen to readers, because I have too been caught in a karmic loop. So I it's part of my duty and a part of the way I even navigate this internet card reading shit to make sure it's about you first. Because a lot of times when we make things about somebody else, we're missing the point. And also you're gonna continue that karmic loop without any end, because the only place for you to find some type of solace is when you point the finger back at you. And even if it makes sense when it comes to another person, whatever I'm saying, it can also make sense when it comes to you. And that's why this 2 is harmonious, because this 2 is making sense on both ends. It's not that somebody has their thoughts and feelings over here, meanwhile this individual over here has no clue. No, that's not it. So it wouldn't be a disharmonious relationship if it is with somebody else, because it could not be with a opposite sex. This could be you and a family member. This could be you and your mother, your child. It don't fucking matter. Let's get it off of that toxic ass relationship type vibe though. And it ain't even on that, because all of these cards are harmonious. And maybe that could be me projecting and just having to say some extra shit. People be self-reflecting on others before their mirror, right? I used to do that, so I can't. I used to do that when I knew not what I do, but I know now. So, okay. Number 3 in its harmonious position. Look, y'all. Now, I remember was right here too. The other number 3, it was jagged when it came to the connection. This is, and number 3 is an androgynous energy. So it's neither male or female. It's very balanced. You see how that, is it just me, or is that changing colors in the camera? Is that me? Is it me, or is that changing colors? Like, y'all see that? Am I tripping? Or is it just over here? Somebody please tell me. I'm just curious. You see it's red now? Okay, what color is it now? It looks, I know I'm not tripping. Or am I? Or maybe it's just my phone. Anyway, so whatever. But that's another, I look at everything as synchronicities. Do you see just how harmonious this is? You're able to create things just out of thin air. This thought, let me not go too far. Yeah, it's changing as it moves. Okay, and this is just paper. This ain't no shiny paper or nothing. This is just regular ass paper. So in the solution, it's harmonically connected to the trigon. I guess it being 3 is some whatever they call trigon. This active energy, active, and it's, yeah, so this is just like that color. I'm trying to find a synchronicity in it now, because I know I'll see it later, but I want to see it now so I can share it with y'all. But I guess it's like a connection, how electric, because the yesterday we had pulled the exaggerated, which gave me Aquarian electricity vibes, but in a disharmonious space though. This is more harmonious, and you don't have to try too hard. Just like, okay, for instance, how we have all these electrical bills, electrical wires, and all that shit right there in order to have lights on in our house, when in reality you got the sun outside, and you can put your windows in a certain position, or even mirrors in your house, to create natural lighting, like back in the day if we didn't have electricity. And that would be more of godly harmonious. It's like, that would be more, that's just an example. I don't even know why I added that part. But the communication, the understanding of what you're doing and how to go about it is very harmonious at this time. Take advantage of this day. What is today? Today is Saturday, Saturn day. Good shit too. Because on Saturn day, Saturn being the planet of boundaries and restrictions, not this, and we think because of the way this world is ran that we're supposed to go, yeah, hip hip hooray on Saturday and go goddamn just ball out on a Saturday, when in reality you're supposed to be having some restrictions and discipline on that day. And if you're going to have discipline and restrictions and boundaries, then I'm quite sure you would be doing it. Let me not cut the, hang on, I don't want to keep cutting my if you're going to have boundaries and discipline, it's probably going to be something for something that is beneficial to you, not because you got to go to work on Saturday. But Saturday is, Saturn is, I just want to make sure my shit wasn't finna die. Because I want to turn the light back on. So what the card it says itself is, in this image, I already read that. No, I didn't. In this image, the 3 is harmonically yesterday connected to the trigon. This active energy can be discerned in the triad of the sinus curve. Do y'all know I'm just getting over a sinus infection? And it's like how your sinuses curve. Okay. And the air can smoothly go in it and out it. Whereas if your sinuses looked like that on the inside, that shit look like it's painful. It can be discerned in the triad of the sinus curve. I don't really know what they mean, but that's how I took it. How your sinuses and how the body is not rigid. You're not made of corners and edges. And 3 being the environment, the atmosphere, the trees. You don't have boxed trees. You don't have trees that's shaped like boxes. You don't have a tree that's shaped like damn. You have some curvation because it's a feminine energy, but 3 is not a feminine energy. 3 is androgynous. So I'm guessing that you are able to celebrate both the androgynous and both the masculine and the feminine energy has a space in the in this area, or maybe before we even got to that. Okay, so orange and gray, that's the color it was changing, wasn't it? All right, let's talk though. Let's talk. Okay, let me see what I'm pull out next. I want to pull out some more of these number cards real quick. I mean, I could pull out of the Oracle, but I just like really fuck with these numerology cards though. And I will pull out the Oracle. No, you know what? After this, I'm gonna pull some of these cards. I barely ever pull these cards out. So let's pull 3 more of the numerology cards. 3 more. Okay, 2 came out at the same time. This is a different angle because the 2 came out, but it's the inhibited 2. 7 came out. It looks like the inhibited 7. 8 came out. It looks like the exaggerated or the inhibited 8. I might should have left it where we was at. Damn. Well, we got to clear the spectrum. We need to see both sides of the situation, though. We need to have a full scope because there's no such thing as necessarily good or bad. It's just what it is, and we need to understand it for what the fuck it is. So let me see. Where's my book at? I'm so mad. Well, it's over with. I'm gonna say I'm so mad that my last stream I had the mute button on, and I forgot to cut it off, and I had only pressed it for like 1 second. How did my mind forget to cut it off? So this is the inhibition. 2 came out first, relating to something else. 2 came out previously. It was a harmonious relationship, but we also have all sorts of relationships in our experience of reality. So let's keep it real. You may be good over here, but over here is a little bit, so let's talk about that. 2 being inhibited. The relationship, hold on, is full of doubts and insecurity. May not be able to tell what the other thing that you're looking at is all about, and vice versa. Or maybe thinking that you're knowing what the other thing or whatever you're relating to is all about, but you're not having a clue for real. But you're thinking that you do though, but you're not really having a clue. So you might need to leave that shit alone, because this also gets me Aquarian energy. Ghost that shit maybe, because that was the message yesterday when this card came out. It was kind of like the message of not being able to. Why is this dog doing that shit? Wait a minute. Marshall, get your goddamn. Come here, puppy. Get your ass off the street. And it's raining. Okay. I forgot what I was just saying. So let's move on to the 7 though. 7. Okay. We know that 7 is another 1. It's the third 1. It's a masculine energy. It's the energy of, because because I always have low-key issues with 7, but I look at 7 as something that is brand new in a brand new world that you're not quite familiar with though. And this being inhibited, being in a new space, I think this is an inhibited space. Being in a brand new space, it's like being the new kid in class, and being shy and not even being able to be yourself, because there's 3 types of new kids in class. One type of kid, the new kid is very shy. They're not themselves because they're kind of nervous and scared. The second type of new kid on the block will be the exaggeration, probably, where that kid is like very feisty, probably come from a fucking fucked up home, and they just be moving around all over the place, and now they got an attitude and they always on guard, always on 10. Like, what you looking at? Yeah, I'm the new kid. I saw those types. And then the other new kid would be like the solution card, would be like the kid that, oh, look at the new kid, and they're happy. Yeah, I'm the new kid. How are you doing? My name's Jackie. That type of energy. This will be the inhibition. This will be the new kid that's nervous, that's scared in this new environment and don't know what to do. Got what it take. Actually got what it take, but don't believe in themselves for real. In the inhibition of the number 7, the trigon moves head first. That's your ego not being able to be in the space it needs to be in. Nothing wrong with your ego, nothing wrong with self-esteem, nothing wrong with pride, but not having any. Into the square, and it turns into the square. It turns in, well, rectangle, but square. It turns into something that's not naturally what it is, because nothing natural is necessarily square like that. You can see squares in nature, but that's not the only thing. You have all aspects of different shapes, and feminine and masculine. This is masculine energy, and it's going into back into the it's like being exposed into a brand new experience, but being afraid and going back to the soft node and not wanting to peep your head out to see what's actually going on because you're afraid, which is also the case in the smaller image. I don't even know. Let me shut up. This is this color. It looks like a brown. I do know the 7 is Libra, but I think the number 6 card is the sacral energy. This would be more of like, But in the solution, let me talk about that. If it was like it needed to be, the 7 energy, this is where the spiritual and material meet. But things cannot. So, okay, let me keep moving. I'm finna, hold on. Number 8 is also inhibited. I thought it was exaggerated. No, it's inhibited. More square energy. 8 is the feminine energy. 8 is supposed to be feminine, but the left and right brain both being too logical, foregoing your feelings, maybe out of being inhibited, not wanting to express that true nature because not being sure of yourself. So you just default back to that square, default right back to the what makes logical sense because of how it may be seen, not realizing that your whole full spectrum is not being expressed because you got a left and a right brain, and sometimes you can invoke things in other people based off of you being who you are and different and not caring about it being seen in a weird way, being seen weirdly on purpose. Nothing wrong with that, but this is not that though. Being seen weirdly on purpose to provoke a whole new vibe in the world. I like that shit, even when it don't make sense. Even when I see shit that it's like, bitch, you're doing too much. But it's so different, and it's around people that are not used to that type shit. I applaud it, even if it's stupid, just because of the shakeup. Okay, let's pull out this deck. Damn, this deck is all over the place. This dick all over the fucking place. I don't really like this dick like that. Where that damn dog at? He just getting wet as hell. Just got out the tub the other day. I'm going to pull out this deck, though. I might. Let me see. Do I have a tarot deck in here? I don't see one. Let me knock this deck. Where that fucking dog at? Cause I might need to. Oh, my bad. He right there up under the. He ain't no bad dog. He's a good dog. He's a smart dog. I found that dog. Damn near every dog I ever had, I found it. And I found that dog. That dog ain't stupid. He already know what it's like to be stranded. That bitch was stranded in the country because I kind of live in a country area. In the country. And he's a goddamn little... What? I don't even know what type of dog that they told me one time. Is it a Yorkie? Anyway, it's a small dog. And boy, when I found that dog, that bitch looked like he had been down through there with white dreadlocks, white, black, bloody ass dreadlocks. And he ran up to me and said, he said, like he already knew I was finna get his ass. But anyway, and he's an old dog. But anyway, so he's intelligent, he's wise, he's an older dog. He's been in the streets. He's a house dog who has been exposed to street life. And never mind. Let me not go too deep about how I see that shit because it ain't important. Sorrow heals. Okay, this is in the reverse. Hurtful events. So this makes sense to this spread right here. Hurtful events is in the upright, but in the reverse, sorrow heals. So, okay. In this position, sorrow heals. In heartache's shadow, growth awaits. Let pain refine, not define you, as brighter days are promised. Hurtful events as you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, so I won't anchor. So in the reverse, this is a person going through a hurtful event, but it rolling off of their shoulders like a duck, not really them just taking it for what it is and not taking it too hard, not overtaking it. Or exaggerating it, which an inhibition is an inverted perspective of an exaggeration, and these things happen on the internal. So internally exaggerating it will externally cause you to be in an inhibited space. And it's saying that, you know, it's okay, I guess, sometimes to be inhibited. It is okay because all things are necessary. But as a word of encouragement, just know that this energy, nothing lasts forever. We talked about the other day how when you go inside of yourself and you do that inner communication and dialogue and projection from the internal, make sure that you don't do it in a lower space because you're there is no time in the internal. So you could be creating eons worth of scenarios and situations and outcomes in the future, not realizing that that moment that you spent in sorrow could have been it could have been an energy or something that affected a whole lifespan or a whole 5-10 years, because we're not quite privy to the time mechanisms when it comes to the as above so below, for real. But these things happen like that. You could be inside causing major damage and not realizing that these things play out externally, and depending on how much energy you put onto it is going to kind of probably forecast the type of material time that things can be seen on the external. But I don't want to go too technical with the unseen factors because we can't, like, you know. But when it comes to your internal space, make sure that you're putting as much as you can, the best type of vibe from the internal. Don't sit there and dwell on fucked up shit thinking, okay, I'm just gonna sit and think about this for a little minute, knowing that you already thought about it forever already. And it's kind of time to move up out of that space, because the more you sit up in there, the more lingerings, because you may come up pop of a situation next week, but you may still have lingering factors based on that last scenario that are still going to be present in your life. And that's the part that I'm saying, that lingering part is what causes that long-term effect in the reality, where that internal space has no time, but you're causing actual long suffering in the physical based on that. Because we know all things from the internal proceed from the come to the external. They end up being a thing in the external, whether you realize it or not. I will give y'all an example. I just don't like getting personal. Ocean of possibilities. Okay. It's in the upright. I've never had these cards before. Like, neither one of these cards came out before. And I remember when I used to pull this deck, all the goddamn cards used to always the same fucking cards used to come out all the time. They used to get on my nerves. That's one reason why I stopped pulling out this deck. Ocean of possibilities. I've never seen this card before. It's in the upright. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities, where horizons whisper of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. Yeah, when you go inside of yourself, think of that, be in that. Go into the ocean of possibilities, not the ocean of sorrows. God dang it. Here's my little one. Y'all give me a little moment. Y'all give me a... What should I do? Don't come out here, it's raining. Well, come on. Come on, baby. In the reverse, come sit in my lap. Okay. Ooh, you stay up here. You ain't got to get in the camera. So, navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities. Okay, but in the reverse, it was embrace potential Explore an abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless. Okay, so let's put these two things together, that previous spread and this spread. The previous was very harmonious, very sextile, very demure. This one, however, is very jagged, very hurtful. These are two different ends of the same spectrum. So at least internally you're in a good space to understand how to bring these things together, because this is in the upright. Because in the reverse, it will be telling you or advising you to embrace the potential. In the upright, you already understand that shit though, so you're already knowing life is what it is. I got this to deal with, and I also got this to deal with. So whatever, this is a confirmation to let you know, when you go inside of yourself and you have these and you're calibrating and you're transmuting, understand this is a message of that. Know that it is working. You're not, because sometimes we can be confused. Well, am I the one that's doing all of this variation? When you're you, but when somebody, like, I understand, I get it. Sometimes you're not quite sure if you're doing it right. This is a confirmation of, yes, you are pretty much on a higher percentage level going in and transmuting these energies as you should. That's what I got from it.
I'm serious.
Okay, hold on. Okay. One more card. Dang it, I want to pull. Man, look, I'm finna make us some cereal. I'm still finna pull these black cards after I hold on, baby girl.
You almost done?
Yeah, I'm almost done. Hold on. So the card that just came out after I pull this card, I'm gonna go make her some cereal real quick, and we're gonna pull out this black deck. Damn, fuck, I don't know how it came out. I feel like it came out in I don't know. Let me pull another one. That was important. How it came out is important right now. It was open doors though. Okay. Rough road. It's in the upright. Prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey ahead. Ugh. In reverse, take precautions. Remain vigilant and receptive, learning from Earth revelation as you navigate. Spit that out. Don't spit on my clothes. Move, Marshall. Bitch, you ain't getting here. Rough road. So you may, and okay, so if it is a rough road, it ain't like it's something that you need to, like, that's a bad sign. Because if it's a rough road, that means you're already on it, because it's in the upright. You're already knowing what it is that this is referring to as far as the rough road. At least it's not in the reverse where it says take precautions and you're not even prepared, nor do you know, nor is it something that you are aware of. In this aspect, you are already aware of whatever rough road that you're on. Prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey ahead. Okay. You got all the tools you need. And it being a long journey, that ain't about nothing. Life is a long journey, and it ain't never about, it's never about the outcome as much as it is about the process anyway. So it being a long, rough road, I want to put some more cards on that though, because I don't want to end like that. Give me a moment. Give me just a, oh girl, that wasn't me, that was her. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all give me a minute? Can y'all just give me a little minute? Yeah, give me a little minute. I will be right. Give me 5. Give me 3. Give me 3 minutes. Hold on, y'all. Come on, bro. Oh, shit. What? My card fell on the ground. The subconscious fell out. Why? I didn't even know where that card came from. Hold on. The moon. Told y'all it wouldn't be long. Hold on. And we ain't finna be here long either. We ain't finna be here long either though. I'm back. What up, Equilibrium? My girl said she is not going nowhere. I fuck with y'all. Okay, because I want to level out that energy. Like, because I don't want to end like that. Let's make that make some motherfucking sense. Because as I was getting out the car, the moon card came out. Subconscious. Where's the moon? The moon is in Scorpio right now. That's right. I forgot to include that in my synopsis. Scorpio. So the moon is in Scorpio, which is the underworld. That's the fixed water energy, the energy of transformation, power and control, the energy of all of that right there. And with the energies that was coming out, these could be more subtle things, energetic things that you could be experiencing, things that other people won't even know about but you. Things that you could be over exaggerating and putting too much pressure on yourself, expecting something, because see, when you're just working with yourself and you're just working within your own experience and in your own internal world and creating things from the internal and external, you may downgrade them and think that they are not sufficient. Excuse me. Based off of it just being a creation that you came up with and not being able to. That's why it's important to value and appreciate yourself and love yourself, so that when you have certain creations or certain internal ideas, you can hold them in a brighter light, because there's nobody else to do it for you, because nobody else can understand or know. So you're going to have to know these things for yourself. You're going to have to know that the point is valid. What you got going on is very special, very individual, very important. It's something that is that God loves. And don't downgrade it, because for one, you can't tell anyone else necessarily. You can, but it's not like they will understand like that, especially if it has not hit any physical manifestations fully yet. A bitch might help you downgrade your own thoughts and ideas, but don't downgrade them yourself though, just based off of it being a new thing to you, or you thinking that you're a beginner at whatever it is that you're trying to pull off or learning about. You have plenty. What that card said, long road ahead. That means you just got started, or to some degree, meaning that there's a whole. Not to say that a lot of the work that is to come is a bad thing. It lets you know there's a lot of space and opportunity for growth. And it being a long road, that not being something that's a bad thing, because life is an uphill battle just in general. So let's pull. I just had to wake that deck up. Let's pull a couple of cards from out of here. I got to go to the grocery store because, okay, want that much cereal left. The cave. Internal world again. This is you and you having some type of clarity or some type of vision, some type of back and forth. You trying to work something out in the internal, just something that only you could work out, something that nobody else could work out. So you're having to console yourself in some type of way, not like in us. Oh, it's gonna be okay, baby girl, puppy dog. No, I mean like you having to hype yourself up. You having to, okay, let me get my ass up and get this shit done. Let me get my ass up and jump on live. Let me get up and do this shit myself. You motivating yourself in the cave, because it's not for you to stay in the cave, but though you may be in the cave at the moment. Look at the eyes. Scorpio. Oh, you can't even see the eyes for real. You looking at you. You observing your own shit, that two energy. And what you're observing is nice. What you're observing is good. Whatever you're observing, just you and you, this is a message to not belittle it, because the first cards that came out were very harmonious, very sextile-ish. And the other cards that came out on the opposite end of the spectrum, that's you being your own worst critic. Because before you even let somebody else criticize whatever you got going on, you haven't even expressed these things. It's not necessarily time for these things to be out and expressed yet. They're not quite ready, whatever that shit is. Or it may be a situation that it's not supposed to be in the external. It could be just be some internal shit, just period. But whatever it is, it's good. So don't make it be something in the dark based off of you not having validation or confirmation from something else. You confirm it yourself. You confirm the shit. You validate it. The mirror was at the bottom of the deck and it caught my eye. And I never got the mirror. We're going to pull that one. The mirror. Because, again, you and you. Whatever it is that's being mirrored is very efficient. Whatever that's being mirrored is on point. Whatever perspective that you're gaining, the clarity, is not a delusion for good or bad. It's on point. Even if it's a bad thing, if you're perceiving shit, oh, you know what, this shit ain't for me. That's the truth. It's the on point. Or if you're perceiving something and examining something, you're like, damn, this shit looks nice. This look like this is exactly what I'm supposed to have. That's the truth. It's on point. That shit was very sextolish and very coordinated like it needed to be. For the good or the bad, like I said. I don't want them because damn it. Okay, we'll pull them. And that's all we're going to pull out this deck. They both caught my eyes. The healer, we had this card before. It was kind of like in a reverse. But sometimes I don't care about how they come out. Sometimes how they come out is very important. Sometimes I don't care. But the healer, and the reason why I kind of don't care is because I know a lot of these things are going on in the internal. And in the internal, there is no up, down, left, right. You know, none of that shit, no time or nothing. But this is like a womb. And 3 aspects are needed in order to nurture what's in this space correctly. And this 3, I don't know what that is. It's like some egg droplets, nut, sperm, shit, whatever. But it's being protected. And it's like shit. This could be what's going to heal you that you are now protecting, that is undeveloped, that is in that is being developed, being protected, being watched over by all aspects of yourself. And it's something that you know that will be healing to not just you, but to also your family members, other people. You can be used as an example for others, which will cause healing. And for whatever the purpose is, it's going to be a purpose of something that is healing just in general. It has the essence of that. Because you could be a singer having nothing to do with you being a healer, but your song is very healing. It's a healing factor. So it's not to say that this, I don't want the healer to be the main thing that I point out in this right here. The healing energy is just a part of the essence of whatever this is that's being developed, protected, and you know, from the internal. It has a healing mechanism once it's fully developed. It's a beautiful thing. And this don't even look beautiful, but I just see a beautiful picture of an eye that looks like a damn oyster, you know, I don't know, some kind of pearly type, I don't know. It just looks beautiful to me though. This is like the void, because we know in the void, in the equilibrium space, it's pearl. It's not black or white. It's in the middle. Okay, I'm doing too much. The river is in the reverse. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Yes, it is. This is the reverse. But it looks like the upright. So again, the perspective, the angle don't necessarily matter in this one either. And I remember this card, the last time I spoke on this card, the position didn't necessarily matter. Because this looks like upright to me, but actually this is the upright, which that kind of looks like in the reverse. So it's like either one don't matter. It's in your waters, in your deeper waters. It's kind of like a mirror itself. The river, I don't know what that's about right there, but I see the horse and it's like the reflection of the horse. But that's not a reflection though. I don't know what that's about. I want to read that one first, actually. The river, because that's the one that I really don't understand. I know my baby finna come out in a minute because we got to go to the store. So let me speed it up. Where is the river? Okay, here we go. 34, 3 being the environment, 4 being stability. Page number 131, the individual in the environment having an individual experience, I guess. Okay. Let's see what it's talking about though. 131. Oh, next after that. Oh, that's a pretty We're not gonna talk about that one though, but that's pretty. The next one was ocean. So prior to ocean is river. This is being in a more smaller situation of the same thing from a larger scope. Because a river is still water and an ocean is still water, but a river is a smaller version of an ocean. So it's like that's why these things are also in the internal, not necessarily ready to be exposed or seen or materialized quite yet. That not being a bad thing, because all things have their process. Don't, like I said, don't but what's the word I'm looking for? Don't, Jackie, you soul group for real, at least in mine. Okay, then so it resonates. So don't belittle what you got going on just because you're not in the ocean yet. All things are important. So there's a reason so many, hold it up. There is a reason so many rituals of change and that's okay, baby, I can't put. That didn't work. And that's the reason why I jumped on too. Because I know people that resonate. I'm the only one can say what I can say. And allow people to resonate. Let me get out my ear. But anyway. The river. There's a reason so many rituals of change and rebirth take place in the river. That's like Jesus was baptized in the river type shit. That's a ritual. When you're baptized, you're supposed to, what's being baptized? You're born again. And what's the truth of being born again? Damn it, I ain't gonna be able to concentrate. On what? All right, we finna go get it. Being resurrected and truly born again. What's the truth of that? Is I can't think right now. My daughter is damn it, she's distracting me. I'm gonna have to dip, y'all. Come here, baby. Come sit in mama lap. Cause I want to go in on that. That's kind of got a whole lot of layers to it that I could. But let me see. It is forgiveness embodied in physical form without asking anything in return. The river washes away what is no longer necessary, smoothing over sharp edges. Oh, okay, that's what that damn horse was. Because also the river is feminine energy, and we had that 8 card that had 2 blocks in it, both left brain energies, where you're supposed to be incorporating the right brain perspective. And in the river, before you jump in the big ocean, that's where these things can be calibrated at. This is like a wading pool, how you first learn how to swim. You don't need to be in the deep end trying to learn how to swim. You're supposed to be where you're at, so with some type of, that's why we had the what other card at? That's why we had that this one with being it being watched over very carefully. So the spirits around you, the internal unseen factors like your past lives. I hate to use ancestors, but you know what I'm talking about. The energies around you are watching over you. And I don't like to talk like that, but I also do believe those things. I just don't like to speak on them like that because I know I don't believe them in the same way most people do believe it. I don't believe it's an actual goddamn. Anyway. But your energies, your higher selves, because all of these things, even when it comes to ancestors, reason why I don't like to use that, I still look at that. My ancestors are me, and I am my ancestors. My grandmama, I got a whole lot of those elements and aspects of her. Even the ones that I don't, it's a grandmother in particular that I've never even met, but her spirit, her energy had came to me, and I know it was because it was nobody else tried to tell me about her or anything. It was just some shit that happened, and I realized that I have a whole lot of her aspects. So she's an ancestor of mine, which I am her to some degree, and those higher aspects are protecting you. Those are the things that's making sure that certain things. Hold up, damn it. Those are the things that's guiding you while you're in the river, while you're in the cave. So you're not alone from that perspective, even though you're alone in a natural sense, because nobody can go inside of you but you. But truly, this is not something that's being done alone. You got all kind of synchronicities and all kind of obvious mirroring effects in your reality to let you know I didn't do that, but that shit damn sure is exactly what I needed to see. Or that shit is quite pattern to what it is that I already know. So in that aspect, you're never alone. But God is alone. Like, so let me not go that deep. Oh, hold on. I'm for the dip. Damn it. I did want to kind of read these cards out the deck. But y'all get the picture. And let me go be a mom. Let me go do what I'm supposed to do. And it's raining. Where's that? That ain't raining yet. Come on, boo. Come on, go to the store. Take Marshall in the house. Go your ass in the house, Marshall.
Marshall, go!
You don't got to talk to him like that. Just walk him. He want to go in the house anyway. He tired of being out here. Just walk. Just open the door. Okay, y'all. Did I read? I didn't even finish reading the river. Hold on. The river washes away. The river washes away what is no longer necessary, smoothing over sharp edges and accepting all of our mistakes and grievances. Did he go in? Walk in. Open the door and walk in. He gone. Open the door. Well, don't worry about it. Come on. Just come on before you let all them damn flies in the house. Once we step in, we are no longer in control. The river carries us further. So even in the river where you could be washed away by the stream, that's why you got those energies also hovering, and not hovering in a fucked up way. They're hovering and don't let that dog. Don't get your ass in the car, Marshall. Child, let me go. Beyond grateful for the message received. I fuck with y'all. I know it's time for me to dip. I love y'all. And I'll holler at y'all later. Hopefully I can jump on again tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead on and promise myself now. Because whenever I promise myself, whenever I make a promise to myself, I always fulfill it. At least I attempt to. So I'm promising myself right now.
KK not doing basketball, but she was at the park still.
Oh.
She just had unicorn clothes.
Oh, okay. She had a dream that her friend didn't play basketball. Instead, she had a unicorn. She played with you?
Yeah, and Rapper.
And Rapper. Anyway, what up, healing? Y'all rewind plus the rewind. I fuck with y'all. I'm gonna be jumping back on tomorrow though, on God. Because I already said that. And I got two now.
Go fast too.
Huh?
Not you.
Bye y'all. I fuck with y'all. Holla at y'all. Bye.
No, you go slow.